Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Vinny Paz's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action. Roberto Duran's entourage has that look on their face. They know they've put the work in, and you can see how confident they are for the battle that lies ahead.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him in some false moves.
Vinny Paz is tagged by that powerful hook. That's a big right hand. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want a fighter on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Vinny Paz. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Okay. Deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax.
Roberto Duran's corner did a good job in that last round. They really got their fighter back to where he needs to be after being damaged in that last round.
And that's not the only good job they did in the corner. They did a good job in the camp because obviously they have him in top shape and it's paying dividends right now.
He's getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Vinny Paz. Halfway through round number 2.
Finish with the hook.
Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
And we come to the end of the round.
I need you to keep busy. I need more than one punch now. This fight is even. So I need to see more than one punch out there.
Listen, when he reaches in, let that right hand go, all right?
And round number 3 is underway. Duran with a block. He just missed that shot up top. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. Good smooth work by Roberto Duran. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. He just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. As his defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Vinny Paz. Roberto Duran's punch didn't come close. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. You got to pick up the speed, all right? Pick up the speed.
That's it. Relax, Vinny. Just like that. Another round like that.
Roberto Duran's out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far.
Uppercut.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
¡Muévete la cabeza!
Good block.
out.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. You know, we're early in this fight, but has his energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
He scores with the jab. Now hugging on the inside. How about that left hand? And now looking to hang on.
Unload more punches.
Last 10 seconds. Roberto Duran's approach that we just saw in that last round, it cannot continue. His work rate has to increase, doesn't it, Teddy?
If he wants to win this fight, if he doesn't want to just survive. And that is the question. And that is in his mind, in his heart. We got it.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
That's a nice right hand that time by Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Solid right hand lands.
Hold on to him. Body shot, body shot.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Clicks of the talk. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Looking good. He's tired. He's tired. He's got nothing.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Blocks that punch. Roberto Duran's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Work the body, hit body shots.
Halfway through this round,
Keep moving, keep
and a
moving.
punishing hook by Vinny Paz.
Work the body. You're not focusing.
I like the way that jab is doubled up by Vinny Paz. He missed with that headshot.
Relax. Let it go.
10 seconds to go in this round. Scores well to the head. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. That last round really damaged him.
He's done.
His face does not look good at all. You can see his corner trying to
Finish
tend
up with
to
a
him.
hook.
Yeah, they're tending to him a little too late. What about in the gym? What about in training camp where you got to teach a guy, move your head. Don't get caught so you won't look that way. Maybe they didn't do their job.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. You gotta fight. You gotta fight more.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Roberto Duran's done everything that's been asked of him right now. Absolutely everything through the first half of this fight. Can he keep it up? He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Watch that. Move your head. Focus.
Halfway through the 7th round. Good right hand by Vinny Paz.
Hook, hook. Uppercut.
Missed the target with that hook. Solid straight right hand. And just grabbing onto his opponent. A huge uppercut by Vinny Paz.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Paz is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Roberto Duran's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change. Downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch,
You know, they call them the championship rounds for a reason, and we're not quite there yet. Just about halfway through this fight. Here, round number 8 underway, and he's up on your scorecard, Teddy, but the toughest test is yet to come.
Yeah, it's kind of like a doctor. You know, he's been working the rounds all day long, but now it becomes the night time. You know, the emergencies cases are going to come in and stuff. Can he keep that concentration? Can he take care of the patients at the same level he did early in the day?
Oh, what a whiff by Vinny Paz. Paz is killing me watching him here. I mean, he doesn't need a 20-by-20 ring. They could fight this thing in like a phone booth here.
No, he looks like one of those cars you see on the side of the road where they removed all the tires, all the wheels. He's not going anywhere.
That was nice. He just threw the... That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right. And yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down for the first time tonight. Roberto Duran's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. Final 10 seconds. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Duran's heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Well, he's going to find out. See, that's a good thing you just said, hoping. Well, he can't hope his legs are under him. He's got to find that out, because if he goes out there and tries to use them and they're not, he's going to fall all over the place, and the referee's going to stop it. His opponent's going to jump on him. So while the referee's counting, what he's got to do is test him out a little bit. So now you know how to go about surviving the round. Do you just stay on the ropes and move your head, or do you use your bicycle?
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Get in there!
That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Vinny Paz. Duran's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Unmove!
You got this one. Still not moving enough. Move, muévate.
He never knew it was coming. Look at how wide open he was for that hook.
Move your head.
Vinny Paz is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Good work. Left and right. Left and right.
He's tired.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more.
There you go.
He's almost done. I had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
Termínalo. Let's finish this. Keep going, keep going. You're doing great, but let's keep working out there. Don't save anything. Just let it go.
Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm telling him get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Roberto Duran. That was a miss by Vinny Paz. Paz has got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Roberto Duran's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
One, two, three, four, five.
Duran's gonna keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Two snapping jabs by Roberto Duran.
Come on, kid, bump them.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
All right, deep breath. Get some water.
There you go.
You're good. You're okay.
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time, okay? You got that? You're looking good. And keep it up. Keep those hands.
So 10 rounds are in the books, and Teddy, your scorecard has it a dead even fight. What does he have to do to pull away here?
He's got to remember those early mornings, waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning doing road work. Those cold mornings when it was freezing, he didn't want to get out of bed. Those long days.
Look at that! Oh, that's a big shot! Roberto Duran's hurt. He's down and hurt. Can he beat the count?
Right now, he's thinking about another line of employment.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Keep working the body.
Well off the mark by Roberto Duran. Seconds to go in this 11th round. Good way to protect the midsection.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Good block by Vinny Paz. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged.
Jump on him. Nice.
Unable to connect by Vinny Paz.
Uppercut! Nice work!
Good block by Roberto Duran. The countdown, the final moments of this round. Paz's punch is far off the target. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Stay away from the power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot going. Now listen.
They have given a lot tonight. Now one more opportunity to give a little more. The final round is upon us. Now he ties up there.
Nice work, nice work.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Let it go.
Looking good.
Not able to land the headshot. Paz is making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Solid. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Goes down for the first time tonight, but you can see he's ready to make up for it here.
Yeah, just a little bit of water in the basement, not a full flood. But if he doesn't want those pipes to burst, he better figure out quick why he got dropped.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Last minute of this last round. Solid hook upstairs. Paz is stunned and he is hurt. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of places. And now he's not. Now just naturally, instinctively, survival mode is there. He's doing all the things, Joe, that he was taught in the gym. Things he couldn't do before because he was worried about doing them. He had too many things clogging his head.
The fight is over, but now the debate begins. Who won that fight?
This is where you hope that the criterion for scoring a fight is understood by the judges, because if there's any gray area, you're going to be all over the place in this one. Very hard to pick a winner.
Vinny Paz is your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.